Okay, so there's a rumor about YFN Lucci that he's somehow going to be one of the key witnesses in this whole YSL RICO indictment. Now, to be honest, I don't know if this is factual. I see a lot of rumors out there, but I haven't seen anything substantial. Now, YFN Lucci has been mentioned during the proceedings in this case, specifically during the bond hearing for Young Thug. He's also mentioned within the indictment several times. So let's actually look at an excerpt, or at least a clip, from when he was mentioned in Young Thug's bond hearing.
Then a traffic ticket at that time. Again, no weapons were found on him and no drugs were found on him. Your Honor, on Act 78 from 11519, it's a video called Bad Boy. Now, understand at a point, Mr. Williams got into a beef, if you will, with another rapper by the name of Rayshawn Bennett, also known as YFN Lucci. At some point, Lucci's mother was shot at, and the song comes out with Bad Boy that says, let's see, you better watch the way you breathe around me, for that breath be your last, boy. Smith & Wesson 45 put a hole in his heart, better not play with me. Killers, stay with me. I shot at his mommy, now he no longer mentioned me.
It's wild to hear these attorneys read these rap lyrics, isn't it? It's freaking...
Again, we believe that Mr. Williams doesn't sing about random theoretical acts. He sings about gang acts that he's a part of or his gang participates in. Following that, Your Honor, in the same year, Act 96 on 8/8/19, Mr. Williams posted on Instagram a post, if you will. It said, IFN or YFN, if ain't like what you do for your mother and your kids, I would have killed you. And that was tagging YFN Lucci. Now, I'll go back and I'll get to that later. But this year, a YSL member attempted to kill Mr. Rayshawn Bennett, a.k.a. YFN Lucci.
All right, so we'll leave it right there. So you heard the attorney, what he said. He said that a YSL member attempted to kill Rayshawn Bennett, a.k.a. YFN Lucci. Now, I don't know how people take this, because this clip, I'll be honest, this is from like 6 months ago during Young Thug's initial bond hearing. Obviously, he's not going to get bonded this time. They're prepping to go to trial and everything, and you got a lot of people copping pleas. And when I say copping pleas, I mean copping out of this case, like left and right, to the point where it's like somebody knew every day. Like, it just, like, I don't even know what other way to put it, man. Somebody new from YSL is getting a plea deal every day in this case, right? And the latest being a guy by the name of Obama. So the guy by the name of YSL Obama. So why do I bring him up? Because he was one of the people who were mentioned in that court case right there, right? Where they were talking about where the prosecutor or the district attorney's office was talking about somebody making an attempt on YFN Lucci's life. There we go. Okay. So as you see right here, YSL member Antonio Obama Sumlin. That is a weird alias, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a weird AKA Obama. You know what I'm saying? It's wild, but we'll go with it. Sumlin enters plea deal in RICO case and gets 15 years of probation. Now, what's crazy about this situation is no matter how much time these guys were facing, so obviously he was looking at 15 years, these guys are getting out of jail immediately, right? They're getting the benefit of the doubt where they're being let out of jail immediately and given probation, like 15 years probation, and the rest of your time that you were in jail, that's going to be time served. It's to the point where they're looking at 15 years or go home and just sign this plea, and they signing them plea deals, man. Get out of here, bruh. Ain't no way around it, man. Ain't no way. I can't see anybody not signing those deals. Yeah, no matter how much they was talking that gang stuff and all that, dudes is gonna fold, man. Now it also says that he was on probation and was who reportedly planned to target YFN Lucci in jail. So one of the guys the prosecutor was talking about, and he said it was for Young Thug, man. Now let's read this story. So additional YSL members enters guilty plea in RICO case. Various YSL members have entered plea deals over the past week as part of the 56-count RICO indictment case. Gunna was one of them, and he was in jail since May. Like the other members, he received a 5-year sentence with one in prison. So Gunna got a 5-year deal, 1 year in prison. The other 4 years he's gonna be on probation. That was credited for time served, and the rest was 4-year suspended sentence. Other members include artists Lil Durk and Slime Life Shorty. They tripping. Lil Durk wasn't even involved in this, so I throw the whole article away almost. Slime Life Shorty, Thug's brother, and YSL co-founder Walter Murphy. However, even more YSL plea deals are coming in. This time, Antonio Obama Sumlin, according to his court appearance, he pled guilty to a firearm charge, which carries a 1 to 15-year sentence. He also pleaded guilty to conspiracy to violate the RICO Act and conspiracy to commit criminal street gang activities. As a result, Sumlin was able to get 15 years of probation from this deal. So, as opposed to staying in jail for those 15 years, he was released, go home. He was home before Christmas. All these guys were. Everybody in this RICO indictment who signed a plea deal so far, they made it home before Christmas. You know what I'm saying? So you really can't beat these deals. Now, that's not to encourage what they did or to say it was the right decision, but man, like somebody said in the chat, that is a get out of jail free card like no other. All right?
Bruh.
Now, it goes on to say this. This is all due to Sumlin reportedly targeting YFN Lucci in jail for Young Thug. Thug and Lucci had a feud for years, since 2015. Sumlin was aiming to get paid for killing Lucci, but never went on to complete the crime. So dude basically admitted that his assignment, from Young Thug, according to him, allegedly, right, was to kill YFN Lucci in jail. And he couldn't do it. But what's crazy is there have been several, and we'll go back to the news report. There were some attempts. They were caught on camera. Like, there were attempts made on YFN Lucci's life. 2 of them to be exact, where they tried to stab him. Like, I don't know if he's that elusive, if YFN Lucci out here doing jujitsu or what he's doing, man. But somehow he evaded both of those situations, you know what I mean? We kind of see this coming, right? Young Thug is the only person who hasn't been handed a deal, right? And for obvious reasons. They don't want to give Young Thug a deal because all these plea deals that they're getting are helping their case prove the point that this was a criminal organization and that he was at the head. It's like with the mafia cases, like they go for the boss. Young Thug is allegedly the boss. They going for him, man. So it looks like Young Thug didn't just, you know what I'm saying? Everybody keeps saying that these plea deals aren't hurting Young Thug's case, but why would the DA's office do them if they didn't? That doesn't even make any sense. You see what I'm saying? It just doesn't make any sense to me. They obviously have plans for Young Thug in this situation of getting the most time, man. And if other people in the case were looking at 10, 15 years already, you see these numbers keep going up, right? Last person was looking at 12. This guy was looking at 15. Just imagine if they find Young Thug guilty, how much time he's going to actually have to do, man. You know what I mean? Now, hopefully you enjoyed that story, but do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I do one of these updates, and we out of here. Peace.